Hey, and welcome to Tag Tuesday. We're laughing to keep from crying. Jimmy, you're a brutal, brutal man. This week it was Sandy's turn, because you know Tracy's had the rotator cuff surgery. She's still recuperating. So Sandy at Let's Get Fit with Sandy, John at Jones Point and Plate, and myself are taking turns. This week was Sandy's turn, but last week Jimmy said he had some and he was going to do it. So I knew Jimmy was going to do it, but I didn't know Jimmy was going to do this. And I'm going to be completely honest. We both have cheat sheets because we had to think of. These are not spur of the moment. Are these spur of the moment questions?
No, ma'am.
These are not spur of the moment questions. These are put your thinking cap on questions, and then even hope you got an answer when you do that. So,
and hope you don't have no long-term memory loss.
Which I do.
Yeah. So, man, you got to think way back.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So we'll just go ahead and get started. And we didn't do ours together. I did mine while he got his stitches. Show him. Oh, you.
Well, I still got a bandage on.
He got a bandage, but he got his stitches out today. So I was doing mine while he was doing that, and then come home, and then he did his. So we actually got just a couple of the same answers. So if it sounds like we copied, we didn't. Number 1, you are sailing away to a deserted island. What 3 things do you take with you? You want to answer?
First, I take her, and then I take one of those water strainers that get you salt water out of your water so you can have something to drink, and guns with unlimited ammo.
He's thinking.
I can hunt, drink,
and talk to me.
And talk to her. Yep.
He said, this is what he said though. He said, well, I was going to take you, but I wouldn't want to put you through that. Ain't that sweet? I said, well, I'm taking you. He said, okay, then I'm taking you. I would take him and my phone, because then we could call somebody to come get us till the phone died. I could look at my pictures of my family, and then when my phone died, I would take all my picture books, because I'm one of these people, I still develop pictures and put them in picture books. A lot of people don't, but you don't always, you can't sit down and flip through a phone with everybody. So I would take him and my phone and my picture books. I'm going to let you answer this. What did you do today that made you think hard?
These questions.
I'm with him. I did have to think hard this morning if I wanted to go walk or not. And then I had to think hard about how far did I want to walk. But I did go walk. I'm still with him. Number 3, list 5 random facts about yourself. This one was hard for me because y'all know so much about me. And even no longer than he's been doing these tags. Listen, that light is making me look like a ghost. I got a light so it's not so dark in here, but I feel like a ghost. Do I look like a ghost?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel kind of ghosty. But y'all know so much about me, and then even you've learned a lot about him, so it's kind of hard coming up with random things.
Random facts. Yeah.
At least random facts you want to tell about.
Yeah, really.
Right? Yeah. You don't want to tell Jimmy. Yeah. You don't want to tell everything. So I put down, in high school, I was voted friendliest girl of the senior class. And in high school, I was the sports editor, can you believe that, of the high school newspaper. You already know this one, but I think it's a random fun fact. I was born on Friday the 13th. Here's a random fact that is directly related to the second one, sports editor. I won an award, first place, for one of my articles, and we went to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill for our awards banquet. Is the whole region. And so she took the seniors and the other ones who had won awards. And when they called my name to come up and get my award, I stood up and my foot was wrapped around the chair and I hit my face. Boom! in front of hundreds of people. I stood up, straightened my crown, and went on up there and got my award.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5, I grew up on a dirt track. My dad was a dirt track race car driver, so I grew up on a dirt track. That's 5 things about me that you might or might not have known. Read your cheat sheet. Can you read my writing?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
You can put them in your own words.
Okay. Well, I had Rocky Mountain spider fever twice as a kid.
He's gifted.
Yeah. Can't do it just once. I got to do it twice. Let's see. I traveled with a gospel group for quite a few years. Traveling different places, playing
guitar.
Playing guitar, yeah. And let's see. You probably already know about this. I water skied in tournaments and stuff when I was growing up too. Let's see. I actually got my leg broke by somebody else.
He got on the nerves like he does mine.
No, it's a long story, but anyway, it's a skiing device we used to use, and one of our friends that used to go to the lake with us, he didn't use it like you're supposed to, put your feet in it. He would put his hands in it, skid up and down the bank in shallow water like you do. You see these skim boards like when you go to the beach. Well, he was doing the same thing with that one, and he had his head down. He was picking up speed. He was pedaling real hard, trying to get his speed up, and he had his head down. He wasn't looking where he's going, and he hit me right in the left leg and broke my leg. Had to have a cast on it, and
that was a fun day at the lake.
Yeah, that was very fun. Yeah.
Now tell you number 5. This is my favorite one.
I broke my nose as a kid too.
Listen, he's been beat up from head to toe. He when I tell you he's rough as a cob, he's rough as a cob. He is all boy to all man. Trust me.
But I've had fun at the same time.
Have fun beating myself to death.
Now this is wild. When I was a kid, we used to live in a house that had a big long hall that had a carpet in it, and we had hardwood floors in the bedrooms. And so I'd get at the end of the hall, pick up speed, running down the hall on the carpet, and then when I'd hit the bedroom, I would just start sliding in my socks. So I'd get about halfway across the bedroom, and my socks stopped sliding, and I went face first into the bed, broke my nose on the bed rail.
Listen, I can see this little boy going around the around the corners.
And I used to get some speed up too, boy. I can do some sliding now.
Well, your legs was 14 feet long.
Yeah.
Number 4. Can you describe 2 strengths? Well, I can't describe them, but I can give them to you. Well, I could describe them probably, but
yeah. I think we both agreed patience was one.
We actually picked the first one was the same, was patience.
Yeah.
And the person I was thinking about was this one. They say patience is a virtue. He must be one of the most virtuous men. One of the most virtuous men I know. Well, he lives with me, so if that's not proof of patience,
okay,
tread lightly.
Okay, I didn't say nothing.
So Judy, let me tell you this. Judy said whenever we were talking about that tag last week, I guess it was, or whenever it was, about the Hershey's chocolate, Terry, her husband, they were watching together, and whenever we started talking about the Hershey's and you made the comment, and I was looking at you, she said Terry was going, just stop talking right now. My second one was reliability. I think that is a strength. What was your second one?
What was it?
Right there.
Oh, caring for others, caring for other people. I think that's a good virtue. Good thing.
Describe 2 weaknesses and how to make them strengths. Now, my 2 weaknesses, to me, I think it's weak to be closed-minded, and I think it's weak to be self-centered. And the way you fix them is you just stop those things. That's the only way I know how
That's
to
the only way I know to do it.
That's what we were saying. You just stopped doing it.
Yeah.
What was yours? Can you read my writing?
Where's that?
Oh, you didn't have any. You said just go to the next one. You couldn't think of nothing.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think I did.
Yeah. Name someone who influenced you and why.
My dad was a big influence when I was growing up, and he was very,
That's where he got his
hands-on.
patience from.
Yeah, hands on. My dad was very patient. He if you messed up, he would show you how to fix it. He was just that kind of guy. And
Like this one, he's the one that taught the kids how to drive because I didn't have no patience for it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got mine from him.
Yeah.
Because I think he just handed it down. And my first employer, Mr. Sides, when I worked at Food Town, he was a big influence on me, on my work ethic, and
Well, he must have
like
been
that.
something else because I'm gonna tell you what, this one here's got a work ethic like no other. Mine was Mama on my dad's side because she taught me everything I know about how to home make. Cooking and canning and keeping your man's belly full. And she used to say, "You want to make a man happy, just feed him some food."
There you go.
That's what a man wants, is a good dinner.
We'll work for food.
That's pretty much what you
That's
do.
it. That's it.
He works and buys it. I just cook it. That's all. What is your favorite part of your personality? You said yours and I wrote it down.
I'm a go-getter. I don't believe in it just sitting around falling in your lap. I mean, if you want it, you got to go get it. And that's the way I've always looked at it. Even I think I've told y'all in other videos. I started when I was, 13, 14 years old, cleaning brick and cement blocks and stuff like that to make extra money. And if I wanted to go to the store, and buy bubble gum or candy or whatever, that was my way, And like I say, I just started early. My dad instilled that in me. Go get it. If you want it, go get it. And that's the way I've always been.
Yep. He never had nothing handed to him. He's worked for everything he's got. Mine is my sense of humor. I think that's my best trait because I can make anything laughable, even when I want to cry. Even when I want to cry. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
That's a coping mechanism, is my sense of humor. But it's also because I have a weird sense of humor. We have the same strange sense of humor.
Yeah, we both do. Yeah.
And we laugh at the dumbest things. And so that's my favorite.
It might not be funny to somebody else, but man, it just
But
cracks us up. We just can't.
We laugh till we can't breathe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, how would your best friend describe you? Well, my best friend died Christmas will be 5 years ago, and I think he would describe me as his partner in crime. Wouldn't you say?
Mm.
We were partners in crime. And yes, let me just and you can set the record straight. A man and a woman can be a best friend, except for him. He can't have no woman best friend. But, there's...
And I wonder why.
It's just not happening. But in my case, a man and a woman can be best friends. We just knew each other and we just become best friends. And he knew it. He wasn't jealous. He knew there was never nothing like that. We were just partners in crime. We just...
They just worked together and they just...
Yeah. Worked together and got in trouble together and just did all kind of stuff. Do you want to answer it?
What's that?
Your best friend?
Oh, my best.
You don't have one.
Oh, yeah. Well, not anymore. Yeah. Well, she is now. Not. You talking about other than between us?
Well, his best friend is dead too.
Yeah. He passed away. He had leukemia, and he passed away. We met when I worked at Frederickson, and we used to fish together. We hunted together. We done all kinds of stuff together, and yeah, he passed away.
He passed away a long time ago. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite thing to treat yourself? That's easy. Mine is a fountain Pepsi and a Reese cup. And not no diet fountain Pepsi. A real Pepsi. High octane. High test.
Yeah, you're good.
What's yours?
Mine would be a Whopper. I like a good Whopper.
And we don't hardly get them very often. Mm-hmm. But boy, when we do, we enjoy them.
Yeah.
I bet we don't have them twice a year, do we?
No, we just don't never think about them. You know,
when it's Eat Out Sunday, we don't even think of them.
Yeah.
And then finally, when do you feel the most confident? Well, mine was when I'm doing something that I know what I'm doing. So it wasn't nothing specific. It's just if I know what I'm doing, I feel more confident than I'm starting out on something new. And you know, I know that sounds dumb, but
no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, yours was working on cars and vehicles and things.
Yeah,
like when you worked on your truck and.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident on stuff like that now. I've done it so much over the years. It's like you've done it before. When you start doing it again, you kind of you feel comfortable with it. And I'm the same way with cars. I've worked on them all my life and stuff, and usually I can figure it out, fix it.
I think that's probably a common answer. You just feel more confident when it's something that you know.
Yeah.
So, well, we made it, Jimmy. That's all I'm gonna say. You did get Mr. Low Key talking pretty good though. So, yeah. All right, well, that is it. And so this week, we will tag my buddy Roy over at Recipes with Roy, and I will tag Jenn from Embracing Chaos with Jenn. So tag y'all it, and we'll see you on our next video.
See ya.